Hi, my name is Tyler. I'm 28 years old. Um, I'm making this video about clonazepam, or Klonopin, as you can tell from the title. Uh, I made this channel so I could kind of vlog. I don't even know if they call it that anymore, but keep track of my journey from experiencing these interdose withdrawals, intolerance withdrawal, to being completely off, to hopefully healing and getting back to normal and getting my life back. Um, because I'm just not myself anymore. I'm not the person who I used to be even 6 months ago. I'm just a completely different person. Sucks. And it's hell to go through. Uh, I've came off of this drug twice. I guess I'll start with with how I was prescribed or whatever. I was 23. Like I said, I'm 28 now. I was prescribed 0.25 2 times a day. Stood at that dose for about 4 months, and then she moved me up to 0.5 2 times a day for about a year. No, about a year and a half. I then moved from Chicago to Mobile, Alabama, where I still live today. Found a doctor down here. He told me right off the bat just all the dangers of benzodiazepines, and he just didn't like them, and he wanted me off. So I'm like, okay, At that time, to be honest, I wasn't really experiencing any bad symptoms, and you'll have to excuse me for the stuttering. It's just part of the withdrawal that I'm going through now. Like, I'm just a complete different person from 6 months ago. It's fucking crazy. And that's why I want to have this video, so I can watch and be able to look at myself, how different I look, and talk, everything. Well, back to that first doctor. He took me off all right. He gave me 5.5 Klonopin to taper off with, which I didn't know was fucking insane at the time. I'm not the type to Google withdrawal symptoms or anything, so I just went with it. And I just started a new job at the time, so I took the 0.5 pills about every other day. And then by the time I was down to the last 2 pills, I started to feel, extreme anxiety, and I thought, oh fuck, I might be in for it. And I was in for it. Finished the last pill, and then, Klonopin has a long half-life. So I'd say a day or two later, acute withdrawals hit. And I could not do anything for a month. I couldn't drive. I couldn't read. I could not do it. I could barely walk. I had jerks that would throw me out of my bed. My entire body would just jerk, just nonstop. My head wouldn't stop fucking shaking. I thought maybe for a couple days, I thought maybe I had MS or ALS or some shit that the pill was covering up. But then I started looking online, found the benzo community even back then, and realized what I was going through. People's faces didn't look the same. My dad, I remember looking at my dad, and his face just looked so fucking weird. Like, my face just didn't look the same. My dog didn't look the same. It was, I know it was derealization now, but, it was so fucking scary. Nerve pain, burning skin. Like I said, you name it, I had it. Everything except for hallucination and seizures. That was the only thing I didn't have. So about a month and a half later, my dad drove me to a doctor in Jacksonville who reinstated me, and I've been with him ever since. Now I'm at this point. Well, hold on. Let let me slow down a little bit. So with this doctor, I worked my way up to 3 milligram, which is where I'm still at today, 1 milligram 3 times a day. About a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now, I went to a detox center to get off of it because I had hit this wall that I'm at now. It was even worse then. And they gave me a 7-day volume taper. 5 days completely clean. I had nonstop seizures. Had to be sent to the hospital where they shot me up with a barbiturate, and that kind of kept me well for about the next 3 or 4 days. I was able to eat, sleep. I convinced the doctor there to, at least give me another, or I tried to get another week, but she gave me another 3 days of Valium. And needless to say, so it's a 30-day detox, and then you go to another 30-day PHP, partial hospitalization program. That's just how rehab's doing nowadays. PHP is pretty much just like rehab, like what you see in the movies and stuff like that. And I left the detox and withdrawal. The acute withdrawal finally stopped sometime in rehab, and I left rehab with burning skin, neuropathy, all over, a limp in my right foot. I shook from head to toe. Shook violently, inside and outside. The spasms were so painful, and I'm getting those now. I get a lot of pain that I experience daily now, which mostly goes away with my doses, but at the same time, it's starting to not go away. Like the nerve pain, I just experienced that. It's not as intense, but I'm experiencing it all day now. And I've just hit this wall again where I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just go to a therapist or whatever, or a doctor and another doctor. Obviously, I'm not gonna get into it, but I almost came off with my doctor one time, and he pretty much told me to go fuck myself. Like, go find another doctor to do that. Like, he's above that. So I didn't want to rock the boat, and at the time, I'll try and make this make more sense. When I left rehab, I lasted about 4 months before I called my prescription in. And my reason for doing so was, I wasn't thinking clearly. I was still having some double vision, horrible anxiety like I have now, even worse than I have now. Still had the burning skin, bouts of neuropathy. Looking back, I should have stuck it out. I really wish I would have. Because here I am in this position again. I've lost my job. I'm losing my house. I had to move in with my uncle. Lost my girlfriend. I broke up with her, but in my fucked up mind, it was just because, like, I thought she wouldn't be able to handle what I'm going to be going through. And I don't know if I was right or wrong, but I wish I wouldn't have done it. Anyways, besides that, I got my life back when I reinstated completely. I found a good job, found her, built a life. And I always knew in the back of my head that this day is coming, that, this is not going to last forever. So I was prescribed 3 milligram, but, I tried to play it smart and just take 0.5, but then it became, I hit a wall, 1 milligram, hit a wall, blah, 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 but back to 3 milligram a day, back at, as high as I can go. 1 milligram 3 times per day. So yeah, the reason for me making this video, and I'm not sure if I've said this already or not, but it's not just to keep track of my journey. You know, I want to give my input to the benzodiazepine community too, because I know it's not easy putting, like I can tell right now just from making this video, it's not easy putting yourself completely out there like this and telling people your story, especially like in the position I'm in right now. Where it's just through the fucking roof. So I'm not sure what's to come. I'm also on Suboxone. We'll save that for another video, but I do plan on coming off that too, so it's gonna be a hell of a fucking journey. One I really don't want to go through, and but at the same time I do. You know, my ex would always tell me that, you know, people always think you look high, and I couldn't really see it at the time. You know, obviously I knew I wasn't sober, but and I smoked a lot of weed back then. I can't anymore now, for a couple different reasons. I'm looking for a job, and it's not the same anymore. But with the interdose withdrawal, I really don't give a fuck about drugs anymore. I'm just done with it. I just want my life back. But nothing has ruined my life like these benzos have. I mean, they've completely ruined my life. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but my experience with Klonopin has been horrible. At first, you know, obviously it was great, and you know, even at 23, I should have known it was too good to be true. You know, to feel that good, because I mean, I was just. I mean, I'm sure you guys know. I'm talkative. I could talk to anybody. I could approach the damn president if I wanted to and have a good conversation. And this is coming from somebody who had social anxiety his whole life. So, yeah, I don't have much else to say. This was really just an introduction. But I'm just not sure whether I'm going to go the detox route again. If I do, I've got to find some kind of 90-day program, somewhere that'll keep me somewhere that at least understands how to at least somewhat properly taper benzos. You'd think they would know. I mean, Valium came out in the 60s now. I mean, so this is, you know, people have been going through this for a long time. And, you know, that's why I think it's good to raise awareness for it. You know, so hopefully my video maybe helps somebody out there, you know, that you're at least not alone. That's about it for me. Again, my name is Tyler, 28. I live in Mobile, Alabama. And, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I appreciate anybody who's watching, and my heart really goes out to anybody who's going through the same thing, because it's hell, especially the withdrawal, and especially the post-acute withdrawal. I'm looking like any of my neighbors out here listening. So yeah, that's it. Have a great day, and I'll keep you updated, keep my channel updated or whatever. Hopefully I get some views. Hopefully it helps at least somebody out. Have a great day. Bye.